Ever wonder why travelers never get sick? Because they took a trip, not a fall. Now that's just a lighthearted joke. But in reality, staying healthy while traveling is no joking matter, especially when you're planning to explore a place as vibrant and diverse as Japan. The sushi, the cherry blossoms, the bullet trains, and oh, the health precautions. Yes, you heard it right. From vaccines to bug bites, from food safety to road rules, there's a whole checklist to tick off before you pack your bags. So, buckle up as we dive into the nitty-gritty of keeping your health in check while exploring the land of the rising sun. First things first, let's talk about vaccines, and no, we're not talking about the ones you get at the pub. In the world of travel, vaccines are like your personal team of superheroes. They're there, ready to fight off any nasty villains that might try to ruin your adventure. So, before you pack your bags, make sure you're all caught up on those routine jabs. We're talking about the usual suspects: measles, mumps, rubella, diphtheria, tetanus, and whooping cough. They're like your basic starter pack of defense. Now when it comes to Japan, there are a few additional superheroes you might want to add to your team. First up, we have Hepatitis A. This vaccine is especially recommended if you're the adventurous type who likes to try street food or engage in activities that might put you at a higher risk. Next, we have Hepatitis B. This one's a little more specific and is recommended for certain travelers. So, if you're planning to have any medical procedures, or let's say you decide to get a spontaneous tattoo, this one's for you. Then, there's the Japanese encephalitis vaccine. Now, this isn't a standard requirement for everyone. It's recommended for those who plan to spend a lot of time outdoors in rural areas, especially during the evening. So, if you're planning to stroll through the rice fields under the moonlight, you might want to consider this one. And last, but certainly not least, we have the measles vaccine. Now, this one is crucial for all international travelers. Measles is a highly contagious virus, and it's not something you want to bring home as a souvenir. Remember, getting vaccinated is not just about protecting yourself, it's about protecting others too. So if you're planning a trip to Japan, or anywhere else for that matter, make sure you're up to date with your vaccines. Remember, prevention is better than cure, so roll up your sleeves and get those shots. Next up on our list, bug bites. They're not just annoying, they can be downright dangerous. Picture this, you're hiking through the lush forests of Japan, enjoying the serene silence, when suddenly, you feel a tiny prick on your arm. You swat it away, thinking it's just an insignificant mosquito. But believe it or not, this pesky little creature could be carrying a disease you'd rather not bring home as a souvenir. Bugs in Japan can carry diseases like Japanese encephalitis, and ticks can transmit Lyme disease. Now before you start imagining a horror movie scenario, let me assure you, there are ways to keep these tiny threats at bay. First things first, arm yourself with a good insect repellent. But not just any repellent, look for one that contains at least 20% DEET. This is your first line of defense against these miniature monsters. Secondly, if you're planning a hike or a visit to rural areas, consider wearing long sleeves and trousers. A little extra fabric can go a long way in preventing a bug from finding a patch of bare skin. And thirdly, be aware of your surroundings. Bugs love stagnant water, so if you see a pool of standing water, best to steer clear. Lastly, don't forget to check your body for ticks after spending time outdoors. These little critters love to hitch a ride on unsuspecting travelers. So, next time you see a bug, remember, it's not just a bug, it's a potential health hazard. Alright, now let's talk about something we all love, food. And no, we're not sharing our favorite sushi recipes. Often overlooked yet absolutely crucial in any travel experience is the matter of food and water safety. Whether you're a culinary adventurer or a cautious consumer, understanding the local food and water safety standards is key. It's not just about avoiding an unpleasant stomach upset, though that's a definite perk, but also about experiencing the local culture in a safe and sustainable way. So how do we navigate this gastronomic landscape? Well, first things first, make sure you're up to date with any necessary vaccinations. Hepatitis A, for example, can be contracted through contaminated food or water, so ensuring you're protected is a good idea. Street food is a fantastic way to dive into the local cuisine. It's often fresh, made right in front of you, and packed with flavors you might not find in a restaurant. However, it also comes with its own set of risks. To mitigate these, always ensure that the food is cooked thoroughly and served hot. Any cold or lukewarm dishes should be avoided, especially if they contain meat or dairy products. Water safety is another important factor to consider. In many places, tap water may not be safe to drink. If you're unsure, it's best to stick to bottled water. And remember, this doesn't just apply to drinking. Brushing your teeth or washing fruit and vegetables should also be done with safe water. Lastly, don't forget to enjoy yourself. Part of the joy of traveling is trying new things and stepping out of your comfort zone. Just remember to do it safely, because as we all know, nothing puts a damper on a vacation quite like a bout of food poisoning. Remember, the goal is to taste the culture, not the bacteria. Now, let's get on the road. And by that, we mean literally. That's right, we're talking road safety. You see, it's all fun and games until someone forgets which side of the road to drive on. So, let's make sure you're well prepared for your Japanese road trip. First and foremost, remember that in Japan they drive on the left side of the road. Yes, you heard it right, the left side. So if you're from a right-hand drive country, this might take some getting used to. But don't worry, just keep repeating to yourself, keep left, pass right, and you'll be fine. Now on to the general road safety tips. Always wear your seatbelt, both in the front and back seats. It's not just about following the law, it's about your safety. Next, avoid distractions while driving. We know those cherry blossoms are beautiful, but keep your eyes on the road. Save the sightseeing for when you're not behind the wheel. And finally, remember to respect the speed limits. They're there for a reason, folks. Plus, wouldn't you rather enjoy the journey than rush through it? So, whether you're zipping around Tokyo or cruising through the countryside, keep these road safety tips in mind. They will not only keep you legal but also safe. And remember, when in Japan, keep left, pass right. So keep these tips in mind and ensure your journey is safe and sound. Well folks, that's all we have for today's guide to staying healthy while traveling in Japan. We've covered a lot of ground, so let's do a quick recap, shall we? First off, we discussed the importance of getting your vaccines in order. From measles to hepatitis and even Japanese encephalitis, don't forget to visit your doctor at least a month before your trip to get all the necessary shots. And of course, let's not forget the king of all vaccines these days, the COVID-19 vaccine. Next, we tackled the bug-off strategy. Remember, those little critters can be more than just a nuisance. They can carry diseases too. So pack some bug spray, wear long sleeves, and educate yourself about the local tick-borne diseases. Then we delved into the food and water safety guide. From savoring sushi to slurping ramen, Japanese cuisine is a treat to the senses. But remember, safety first. Be cautious about where you eat, especially if it's street food. And always stay hydrated with safe, clean water. We also touched upon road safety. Japan drives on the left, folks, so keep that in mind. Whether you're behind the wheel or just crossing the street, stay alert and stay safe. And finally, we talked about planning for healthcare during your trip. From packing a first aid kit to knowing where the nearest hospital is, it's always better to be prepared. Remember, a healthy traveler is a happy traveler. And we want you to have the best experience possible on your trip to Japan. So, if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. And if you're ready to take on Japan, don't hesitate to book your trip.